Hello everybody. Welcome back to another...
Goddamn Brotherhood of Steel. What the hell are they doing here?
Shit. What am I even saying anymore? Oh, another Fallout 4 video. As you can see, the Brotherhood of Steel arrived. Let's listen to the radio.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dan's on frequency 9-5.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing any of that. I almost said something I shouldn't. I was like, I'm not doing you yet. That would have sounded very, very wrong. Oh, I gotta get off the roof. I forgot. Whee! I knew that was gonna hurt, but I have stim packs, so I'm not worried about it. When you set off a hostile mine, it will begin a rapid beeping countdown before exploding. If you're quick enough, you can activate the mine within the time to disarm it. VDSG catalog entry.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
They're here to do their thing.
Nikki, I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, speak of the devil.
You're back, and not with your son. What happened?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where they
the
are.
Institute
Yep.
actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but something tells me he's not gonna drop by for a chat and coffee.
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out
You're
by an
damn
innocent
straight.
parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den.
Yep.
Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice
Well,
do we
that's
have?
what else
no
can he do?
leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den.
Yep.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
I'm gonna beat them out so I can get there before they... to the door before they do. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. Let's see. Back to good neighbor. VDSG catalog entry number 4975. The cheat terminal has quite a learning curve. Make sure to read all the readme entries. Yeah, I know that already. Thanks for saying the obvious. Oh, hey, Hancock. What are you doing here? What's up, buddy?
Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Not yet.
Not right now.
Suit yourself.
I'll come get you on my way out. Actually, I gotta do stuff with Nick, and then I'll come get him. At least I know he's here somewhere.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good neighbor.
Yes, I probably won't. At least not to do the Brotherhood stuff. That's a given.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
A milestone for you, big flirt.
That's a bit too much, even for me.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse. You don't realize that the memory simulators
Where did she get
require
defile a corpse
intact,
from? Really?
living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
I can see
This
Mac in the
dead
background.
brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank
Oh,
me
that's
when
his
we
shadow. I
found
thought it
your
was him.
son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one
Hi, Mac.
last favor. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers.
Yeah, I'm
Run
actually
your
gonna watch
cognitive
these
functions
too.
in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of What I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
I'm amazed your character goes into this third thing. Especially considering the pods they've been in the past. Yeah, Mac, I know you're watching.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Shimmy.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I love that I can do this without lag now.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them
That's
safe.
right, his name's Conrad.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us.
Yeah, I'm watching these on
father's
purpose.
useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio.
I'm afraid,
Oh,
Mama, that your boy turned out
The only thing that will protect
pretty
you in
bad,
this world is
honestly.
that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Looks like he lost his family. So that's what that is. Lovely.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately.
They got mad at him, sort of, then.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after
Not bad.
all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact.
Oh
Connecting
dear.
now.
Here we go.
Manual override initiated.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
I don't have to do this again because it was... I am going to get a shot of myself, though.
Vault computers are still working.
In the thing.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
This
Is
whole
that
setup
your
in
son?
Diamond City was part of some
This appears to be
elaborate
a very
plan of
recent
the old
memory.
man's.
So, good news,
Seems
I think.
obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. it'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it is teleportation, so I guess that counts.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Excuse me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I have this burning feeling inside my skull.
Taking lots of screenshots.
It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there.
That's why he's there,
To
yep.
make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rats.
I think power armor
Don't
will
worry.
help.
Good luck.
Probably.
And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Thanks, Doc.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hey.
Good neighbor's crazy.
That's
Just talking to him
murder's
since I got
worse.
the thing while I'm here.
Sometimes you just got to escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
That sounds familiar.
You'd remember him if you heard his show. They're the best detective shows in the whole world. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
You know you're completely nuts, right?
Yeah, that about says it all.
Sadly,
I think I just
that's
triggered
not the first time I've
another
heard that.
talk.
I built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to
Valentine
make
didn't
this
like it
work,
much.
I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell,
Yes,
they were
for real.
filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
So, you impressed yet?
There's
I
the
told
next
you I was
talk.
a damn
I
good
knew it.
shot.
Actually, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, I thought you might be. I'm completely self-taught, you know. Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. Always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range. I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the Capital Wasteland.
I can't imagine how difficult it must have been out there.
Well, at least I wasn't alone. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch
Yep.
of other kids. Left
Sure
there when
did.
I was around 16. We kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adults around was something we couldn't trust.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Nothing makes sense anymore. You just roll with the punches. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the Capital Wasteland for a while. I took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with a caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the gunners needed some sharpshooters. Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
Sounds like the road can be a lonely place.
Until you
Until
meet someone to share it with.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe that's why I feel so comfortable telling you all this. Look, I know I tend to be a pain in the ass. I know I tend to be arrogant and I come off like I want to be alone. Nothing could be further from the truth. Being alone scares the heck out of me. Now that we've been traveling together for a while, I'm beginning to realize how much I missed having someone I could depend on. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to see that it stays this way. Well, that's all I had to say. Hope you got something out of all that. I know I did.
Mac. Come on, buddy. Shut the door.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Whoa, I hate when my mouse does that.
Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
I'll come get you in a bit, Nick.
Company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Yeah, well,
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
I know what that means. That's gonna probably be about Far Harbor. Which I am not gonna be in too much of a hurry to do that one. So that's kind of a tough one. I mean, I am gonna do it. Probably before I do any of the story stuff to finish the game. But, yeah. I already know McCree isn't gonna... Oh, fuck off. I don't want that. VDSG catalog, entry number 7336. The old Cambridge police station has been occupied by the Brotherhood. Steel now serves as an important listening post and resupply depot. I got that one in that time.
Oh, great. Brotherhood of Steel.
He must have spent a whole case of ammo building this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun.
I already know he's gonna dislike this, but I do want to take a ride on the vertibird. Let me get this done.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Yeah, I'll say. That
Oh,
thing
he'd
must be
like
packing
that.
troops
Okay.
and enough firepower to level Diamond City if it wanted.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Yes, sir.
Looking to track down another artifact.
I honestly thought McCready was not gonna like that, but he actually ended up liking me saying that. Go figure.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Point of picking up that junk.
Chill, Mac, chill. Oops, sorry about that.
Minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your target before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
This thing just fired a rocket at me.
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger.
Hold that thought, Dance.
It's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population.
Yeah, hold that thought. I'll be right back, folks.
Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Soliciting crap.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck.
Oh, after Tuesday, the rest of the uploads will be kind of out of whack. Because I won't have access to my computer until the following Monday afternoon. So for the most part, it'll probably be like shorts recorded on my phone, like the airplane thing. I've got a bunch still on my phone, but you'll see. I will be able to get the Tuesday one uploaded. Because I plan on having it record ahead of time, and I'll just upload it in the morning. Yeah. But the rest of them, can't tell you if I'll get those recorded in time. Probably not. And on a different note, I love that this game is at 6 minutes a second, for the most part.
Alright, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Sorry about that, I thought it was another knock, but it was just me. Apparently I had knocked something off my desk and it was making a noise similar to it. Go figure.
Look like you have something on your mind.
Nice, Dance. You almost jumped right off the ship. Not that it would have hurt you any in that power armor of yours, but buddy, back. Back. Yeah, I had to get Mac to move out of the way so Dance could go up there.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Colonel. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoria, Captain.
Ad Victoria.
Mac, get out of the way, dead buddy.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat.
Even though pretty much
without a
everyone
hint of
knows already,
purpose
this guy's
or
another
direction.
person that made an appearance in
most
Fallout 3, except he was a kid then, just like McCree.
Now that the ship is in position, It is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. It's Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam!
Excuse me, Elder Maxson.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time.
Yeah, I knew Mac
I
wasn't
refuse to
gonna
allow
like
the
that, but
mistakes of
whatever.
the past to be repeated.
Don't worry, I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Got a bit glitchy there, Maxson. Anyway, I think I will pick this up next time I decide to record Fallout 4. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time with whatever. Bye.